Hello, 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 hello. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I hope everybody can hear me. Because it sounds like my volume is down, which is weird. Oh, I know what I didn't do. Oh, silly me. Bum, 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 bum. Can you guys hear me? I can't hear myself. So I didn't plug in my speakers. So I've got to plug in my speakers. Well, the speakers are now plugged in, but now I've got to let the computer know, hey, I got speakers plugged in. I didn't know that. See, I screwed up when I was setting up this computer. Way back, way back, way back when it came to setting up the audio, I made it have to tell me all the time, not just automatically do it, like most people. Oh, so I have to turn it on. And in my old layout, I actually had a shortcut. I don't have no stinking shortcut now, so I'm trying to figure out where it would be in this Windows 10. Oh, God, I hate Windows 10. I want Windows 7 back. I liked Windows 7. It was good. Windows 10 actually isn't that bad, but I don't like Windows 11. I don't like Windows 11 at all. And next computer's going to have Windows 11. If you get a new computer now that has Windows 11, it's what are they? What am I looking for? I'm looking for devices. Frick. Sorry, folks. I'm really out of it. Yeah, speakers. Yes, choose my output device. Blech. Oh, I see. Enable? Nope. 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 Nope, that's the computer. Stop hitting that button, damn it. So how are y'all doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am trying to get my speakers working. If I was a speaker setting on this laptop, where would I be? I'd be in Device Manager, can't you see? I need to find Control Panel. Where can I find it? Oh my, oh my. It must be hiding. System components. Nope. Mixed reality portal. Oh, I can get behind that. Mixed reality? Absolutely. Hello, welcome to my mixed reality. Huh. The things I think of. Sound setting devices and printers. I think I found This is all very confusing and difficult. But I hope you can hear me. I haven't had anybody tell me they can hear me, so I don't know. Ooga, 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 ooga. Open sound settings, spatial sound off, troubleshoot. No, I don't. It's not a troubleshooting issue. Choose my input device, yes. Test my microphone. My microphone's working. Output should be my speakers. Hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Okay, we're still working on this, folks. I hope you're with me. Okay. Still working on this, folks. No, not there. See, it's not there. It's not a StreamYard issue. It's a computer issue. It's like the audio jack isn't working, which is weird. Because it should work. Devices and printers. It's not a Bluetooth. Does anybody know how to make sound come out of speakers? Because I used to know that, and I'm just drawing a big blank right now. Which really sucks. Nope, that's not it. No, that's not it. No. Can anybody hear me now? Hello? I think I disabled my sound. There we go. Well, jeez. See, because it says choose your output device, I chose speakers. So anyway, let me tell you about my day. I've had a really good day today. Sorry, I had to take a drink. Having a really good day. Started, Okay, sorry. What was I saying? Oh, I started this morning with a bath because my back was really, really sore. So, woke up in pain, but I had a bath. It kind of helped. Um, and then I got into my music. I started jamming out, listening to my tunes, started doing some chair dancing, and that's just set me in such a good mood today. So, and I've just kept that. I've had an awesome day. It was really good. So, let me mute this because it must be difficult listening to me. Uh, okay, so YouTube is muted, which is good, although that doesn't help me playing audio. But let's try play test sounds. No, it doesn't work on my freaking speakers. Yeah, good. No, just close. This is not what I want, but whatever. So, can people hear me? I have 3 watching. Can somebody tell me if you can hear me? I think you can hear me. Okay. I guess if I had to mute my YouTube so it didn't pick up, you could hear me because I could hear YouTube. Okay, never mind. Really? Yeah, you don't want me to think about a review later. Timu order. I gotta stop. Timu's so evil. I know this, and I still order from it. Because I'm weak. I'm weak. Carpal tunnel has been bugging me days. I should actually have one on this wrist too, because both wrists have carpal in them, and both wrists are really sore today. But I refuse to wear two. I just do. It's just no. I'm wearing one. That's got to be enough. I might put it on to sleep though, because otherwise I'll sleep and it'll just like this, and that doesn't help with the carpal tunnel. Just doesn't help. So yeah. So other than that, I talked to my friend Sylvia. Oh, it was awesome talking to her. I talked to my friend Dana just before coming on. It was awesome talking to her, so that was great. I'm waiting for a call from my cousin, but she might have forgotten. Excuse me. I don't know. She might be busy. But yeah, it's good to reach out and touch people and be touched back in return. And that's how I feel. You know, it was good talking to Sylvia. It's been weeks since we talked last, and same with Dana. Not as long, but yeah, it was good to touch base with both of them. Makes the heart feel warm. So, I got to talk to my friends. And like I said, I'm waiting for a call from my cousin, but I don't know if she'll get back to me tonight. The Witcher's in season 4? I gotta watch The Witcher. I love The Witcher. I do. I really, 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 really do. It's a good story. It's a good game. Really good game. The Witcher, The Witcher 2, The Witcher 3. The Witcher 4 is coming out. Gotta get it. Yeah, I know. Crochet, and yet I talk games. Because I'm a gamer. Just a little gamer. So, what is new and exciting? I have been working on my sweater today. I had to frog a whole bunch back because I had to frog a whole bunch back because I was looking at it like a real good close look, and I found a mistake. Down here. Sorry. So I had to frog it all the way back. So here I am, trying again. But I got it's an easy enough, I got the pattern down in my head, so it's easy. It's a really easy pattern. It's just single crochet, chain one. You're putting your single and you skip one. As long as you put the single crochets on top of the single crochets, you're doing good. And that's all it is. Single crochet, chain one, skip one. Single crochet on top of a single crochet, chain one. Hubby bought me more yarn. He went to the city the other day and did our monthly shopping. And came back with 2 balls of purple. That's them right there. 2 balls of purple, Bernat Premium. So, I like them. I like purple. We all know I like purple. Oh my, did you hear that? That's Gus snoring if you heard it. He's snoring. So yeah, I've just been crocheting or gaming. I haven't been doing a lot of, well, frogging. Now I'm on the crocheting. But yeah, there was the frogging, and that was painful. So I was so proud of myself. Like, I'm doing really good with this sweater. I really like working with this yarn, even though it's very splitty. I love the drape. I love the color. I love how it's working up. And it seems to not mind my hook. So the splittiness isn't too much of a problem. This is Mary Maxim Sunrise yarn. I got it from Mary Maxim. And I bought enough to make a sweater. And hopefully I calculated correctly. It's hard to say if I know maths. I don't really know maths. I don't like maths. Maths suck. Despite the fact that I actually took the government exam for math and got a 98 on it, which pulled my math mark up from Well, it wasn't much more than like 57 or 63. It wasn't much more than that. And I ended up with a 87, something like that. I'd have to look at my marks. It was enough that the teacher actually was so impressed. She did the math on the board to show me that day. Well, she made me do the math on the board. But she wrote out the equation for me. And yeah, I scored big on that. And I struggle with math. English is my best subject. English, biology, chemistry, all of those. All of those wonderful chemicals which I was never allowed to play with. Seriously, first day of class. She didn't know me from Adam. She just didn't know me. She looks right at me, points at me, and says, "You all are welcome to play with the chemicals. You know, under supervision. We'll play with the chemicals, and we'll, you know, do some experience." And then she looks at me and she says, "Except for you, you are not allowed to touch the chemicals." Never get a plate. It's like I'm I'm born under a cloud of chaos and everybody knows it. Okay, maybe. I like chaos. You never know what's coming next. So this week, sorry I wasn't up to it last week. I took a mental health night. I was really depressed. You know me. Depression is something I battle with every day, but today I'm having a good day, so yay! Let me put this out. I became home with he went to Costco and he bought some of those you know, those 3 fresh chickens in a bag. So I cooked one up yesterday. Oh, I love me fresh poultry. Fresh turkey is my favorite. There's just something about eating fresh instead of frozen and thawed, you know? I never had that growing up because in Fort McMurray, you got your food frozen. It wasn't until I was older that they started having fresh meat brought in. And then, because it was always frozen, right? Yeah. McMurray was such a redneck town. Everybody says it's really rough, but I mean, I grew up there. I never saw the roughness. But it's different now than it was. Vastly different. Huge compared to how it was. Like, wow. But going to the city on Sunday? Monday? Monday. Yes. Monday. Long car ride. We have family to see and people to visit. So we're gonna go to the city. And that'll be nice. See, I'm just crocheting, working on my sweater. Um, didn't do a lot of gaming today. I was crocheting on my sweater actually most of the day. I've been really working on this sweater the past couple of days. Trying to, I really want to get it done. I mean, here we are, the colder weather's starting to come, and this sweater isn't done. People can make a sweater in a weekend. Why can't I? Oh, why can't I? Asking for a friend. Let me see. So last week, yeah, I had to take a mental night. I just wasn't feeling it, and I'm sorry for that. But you guys know that I suffer. But I'm feeling good today, and I've been looking forward to tonight all week. So, yeah. Hubby asked me a couple of days ago if I was going to do my live, and I said, yep. I'm going to do my live. Absolutely miss my friends. Miss my YouTube friends. Gotta say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. Yeah, we're going to the city on Monday. What else? I actually got out of the house yesterday. I actually went, where did we go? Downtown. Okay, down village. Because it's not a town, right? It's a village. Haha, I know. Play on words. We had to pay the taxes and the water bill, and I had to renew the post office box, so yeah. I had to go out and deal with people. Only one of them I liked. But hey, I was polite. So get this, okay? So we're still not having drinkable water. They upped our water bill last April, March, April, somewhere around there, I think. An extra, I don't know, but we're paying $250 every 2 months. And that covers water, and that, which isn't drinkable right now, and that covers our 2 times a week garbage pickup and snow removal, you know. So yeah, our bill went from 186 to 250 every 2 months. So if that, but we were promised we'd have water. You know, we were supposed to get it in the spring. And then we were supposed to get it at the end of summer. Into June, July. And then somebody argued with the people who were going to dig the hole. Let's just say, no sound. No. No sound. Why is there no sound? Can you hear me now? Because I can hear me, but I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Laura. Please let me know if you can hear me now. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Laura. Please let me know if you can hear me now. Okay, cool. Okay, great. Thank you, Tracy. So anyway, yeah, I'm working on my sweater. And I don't know what I was talking about before this, so now I'm lost. But yeah, I talked to my friends today. So we'll just start over. See, I'm hearing myself, and you're probably hearing myself talk again. Oh, but when I put it on mute, there was no sound. Laura said there was no sound, so I'm confused. So I don't know. I should probably have restarted my computer, but I didn't do that when I moved from downstairs to up here. So I was gaming downstairs before this. And then I stopped gaming, and instead of turning off my computer, I just unplugged everything, and hubby carried the computer up for me. And, I didn't realize there was a problem with my speaker until it was too late to do anything about it. So, I'm trying. You're working on lap blankets for your grandchildren? Oh, nice. That sounds lovely. I'm still working on my sweater that I'm trying to get done before it gets much colder here. You know? I don't have grandchildren, but I get the lap blankets. Those are gonna be cute. Depends on how big your grandchildren are. I'm thinking little grandchildren, so I could be wrong. But if they are little lap blankets will look so cute. So, but yeah, I had a good day today. It was a good day today. It's been a good week. Even yesterday, going out and doing those things and seeing those people, one of which I like, one of which I don't. Um, because she lies, and I know she lies, and she knows I know it. So she don't like me much either, but that's because I call her on it. So you have 4 ages: 21, 17, 15, and 6. Oh, cool. And that's what they wanted. They wanted lap blankets. Right on. I like a good lap blanket. Okay, hang on here. I screwed up somewhere. Let's get back here. Yeah. No, that's good. And in here. And here. And here. And here. Well, of course, right? Gotta buy something with them. Teddy bear or something. Okay, maybe not a teddy bear. Although I like me a good Stitch. Teddy bear? Yeah, I like me a good teddy bear or a good Stitch. I like Stitch. He's chaos personified, and that's like my favorite thing. It's like my favorite Muppet is Animal. My favorite Looney Tune is Tasmanian Devil. There's a bit of a trend. So, there's a reason my kids named me Chaos. What the heck did I do here? Okay, stretch to stitch out if you can't see where you go. Oh, yeah, plus Grammy will buy them something as well. Of course. Gotta spoil the grandkids, I know that. Fortunately, even when my grandparents alive, they never spoiled me. I was adopted, so yeah. My grandparents didn't spoil us, my brother and I. We were not real, part of the family. I never figured out if it was because we were native or because we were adopted. But my grandfather never really accepted us. And grandma did what she could, but yeah. She was of that generation that really cowed down to their husband's will. So you have Stitch lining your couch and your bedroom dresser, t-shirts for every holiday with Stitch. Oh, I love that, Tracy. I love that. I think that's awesome. I want to get me a Stitch tattoo. But I might not get any tattoos anymore. We'll see. I just don't have the money right now for tattoos. I just can't see. I can't see money coming. The way the economy is, I just can't see it getting any better. So there's a list of things that I have to get long before I think about a tattoo for myself. So, unfortunately, that's just the way it is. And if I was going to get a tattoo, I'd rather get a memorial tattoo than Stitch right now. I'd like to get a memorial tattoo for my parents. A Saskatchewan lily, an Ontario trillium, and an Alberta wild rose. To represent my parents. And the Ontario trillium for my dad. He was born in Ontario. And the Saskatchewan lily for my mother and I. We were both born in Saskatchewan. But also the Alberta wild rose, because that's where I grew up. I consider all my childhood, all of my life, it was spent in Alberta. So I want that Alberta rose to tie them together kind of thing. But well, of course, they're addictive. Like, really, seriously, people don't talk about it, but tattoos are addictive. I have 8. 6, and then 2 were, one was expanded and added to, and one was recolored, and that counts, apparently. I don't know. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got 6 tattoos, not 8. 6 tattoos. Well, 7. Like I said, the one was added to. I do like tattoos. totally messing that up. Try it again. Might be done crocheting for the night if my brain's not working. I might be crocheting. You just have the two, but you do want a couple more? Yeah, I just have six, but I want a couple more, like four. Yeah. I want a unicorn because I have a phoenix, I have a dragon, and I want a unicorn. I want one here covered up because it's a crap. It was supposed to be a winged lion, and it looks like a flying monkey. So, and it's actually starting to look like just a blotch of ink. So it really needs to be reworked. But it's in such a tender spot, I don't know if I really want to do it. Well, it's on this side, but still, tender spot. And then this one here, I'm not getting any more work done on it. It can fade into obscurity. I don't care. Every time I do something to it, it reacts violently. So I'm not doing it no more. And then I got two on my arms, and they're okay. Oh, I got this too. I forgot about this one. That's my latest one. So I do have seven. Yeah. And I want a matching one. I have this. I want one for this side, but I've already got it planned out. It's not another Unilome. It's something different. But yeah. I want another tattoo. I want a tattoo here. I actually wanted full sleeves. Like seriously, when I was younger, I really wanted full sleeves. I really like the look. I just do. I like the look of tats on women. I can't help it. I like the look of the full sleeve. I like the look of a full back done up. I like tattoos. So, my parents didn't have tattoos. The only person who had tattoos that I was around as a child was my parents' friend Jim, Mr. Reed. He was a nice man. And my parents, they were friends with him and his wife. And they had kids, so we always palled around together, kind of thing. Once or twice a year. And he had a lot of tattoos because he had been in the service. And so he had a few tattoos. And I was always fascinated by them. When I was younger, I would trace them until my parents would say, no, Trish, because, you know, that was not done. You're not supposed to touch people. So many rules. And, yeah, so that's the only childhood memory of tattoos I have. No one in my family has tattoos. Like my mom, my dad, nope. My grandparents, nope. Didn't even know my aunt had tattoos, but my aunt had a tattoo. She had her belly done after her kids because she didn't like looking at her uh, stretch marks. She calls them scars. So because she didn't like looking at her stretch marks, she called them extensive. She got a whole scene tattooed on her belly. And she showed me once, and I said, why did you do that? And she said, because of the stretch marks. So I lifted up my top and I said, you know what? Don't talk to me about stretch marks. And she just went quiet. I got them all the way up to here, you know, like from my kids. So, yeah. I didn't realize my aunt was so vain, but whatever. May she rest in peace. I loved her. I did. I just didn't understand. I still don't. I don't understand people. sometimes why they do the things they do. It was a nice tattoo, don't get me wrong. I just, on the belly. And tattooing over scars hurts. I know, it hurts. That would hurt. Your daughter has a beautiful tattoo on her back from shoulder blade to shoulder blade, from bottom of her neck to the middle of her back. Yeah, see? I would love something like that. I've got a phoenix on my back that's about that big. Um, it's a phoenix and the tail goes around, goes in flames. And that was my first tattoo. So I've had that since I was 20 something. 23, 24, and 22. That's right. I was 22. So I made my kids a promise they couldn't get a tattoo until they were 22. That's my rule. So now they can all get tattoos, but they don't want tattoos. But yeah, I got my first tattoo when I was 22. I consider my stretch marks, like scars of honor. I mean, I got them carrying my babies. They're ugly to look at in my head, but I'm not ashamed of them. Oh, yes. Didn't get your first tattoo until you were 40? Eh. I have a girlfriend who didn't get her breast pierced until she was 40. Just that wild woman coming out at 40. I get it. Stretch marks are your battle scars too? Yeah. My issue is you also had a Harley at 40. Good for you. So did my aunt. Good for you. I always wanted to learn to ride, but I never have. And now I can't. So it sucks. But I've always wanted to learn to ride. I've always loved being on the back of a bike. I had a rule once when I was living in student housing in Fort McMurray. If you came into my driveway on a Harley, you were taking me for a ride. Simple as that. Don't come to my house on a Harley and expect that you're not giving me a ride. I don't care if it's just around the block. I'm getting on that hog. And we're going for a spin. As simple as that. That was my rule. I got a couple of rides out of that. Yep, because that was my rule. If you get another Harley, it'll be a truck. Have you looked at those ones with the two in the front? Those are nice. I was talking to a gentleman. He was riding one. My aunt and I stopped at this store in BC, and this guy pulled in, and he was riding one of those trikes with the two in the front and the one in the back, and wheels, tires, right? And I asked him. I said, "How do you the Can-Ams?" I think. And he said he loved it. Handled great. Less worry about tipping on corners. More stability. And I thought, that's the way to go. Oh, yes, you have. And yes, they are super nice. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could have ridden, learned to ride. That would have been so much fun. But, oh well. And now I can't drive. Unless they change the laws. Which eventually they will. They'll ease up on them, but until then I can't drive. Too much THC in my system. So, like, I'm sorry, but I've been smoking for so long that it doesn't affect my driving because I'm not stupid with it. But I used to smoke a joint and drive down the highway. Didn't think anything of it. You still have your motorcycle license? That's awesome. And they're cheaper than a Harley? Yeah, my aunt's first bike was a Honda Nightwing. No, because that's the big one. No, she didn't have the Nightwing. She had the little. It was a Honda something anyway. It was a nice little bike for her, and she had puppy paw decals put across her gas tank. I always thought that was cute. You got approved for medical. Oh, good for you. That's awesome. You'll notice it helps. It helps so many ways. So many things. It really does. I yeah, my doctor keeps asking me. Well, I talked to my doctor on Friday, and he's going to send me for some blood work. And I'm going to make an appointment and see him the week after my blood work because he's out of the office right now. So when he gets back, I'll make an appointment to see him. We'll go over the blood work that I'm going to get done. And he wants to put me on Ozempic. So I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I got to do my homework on it. There's a lot of bad hype about it, but there's a lot of good hype too. I got to read them all and wade through it and figure out what I want to do. My girlfriend has been on it for 6 months and she's lost two dress sizes, and she mitigates the sickness, stomach issues, because she has a sensitive stomach. She takes her shot over a course of days as opposed to all at once, and it works for her. And I'm thinking, really? Well, I wonder if that's possible. So I'd rather talk to my doctor about it. But we'll see. I mean, it would be nice to kickstart some weight loss because I've been hanging on to this weight loss. It's been so hard to get off. Now, my husband would jump in here and say it's because you don't do anything, you don't exercise. And yes, that's part of it. Absolutely. But I still should be able to lose some weight by watching what I eat, and I can't. Yes, that's what I said. Ozempic. So, yeah, we'll see. Are you? Do you mind? Do you mind telling me what your experience is on it? Has it been good for you? Oh, wow, Tracy, that's awesome. Good for you. 2 years, huh? Wow. And no major side effects? Yeah, next week I have to call the pharmacy and make sure that I got my insurers because my doctor approved my, or he was putting in my prescription for Ensure because I'm on Ensure. I get a month supply, 5 cases of Ensure a month, and because it's gluten free, and I told him I'm having a real hard time sticking to my gluten free diet when there's nothing to eat here that's gluten free. You know, and gluten-free groceries are ridiculously overpriced. As soon as you stick something on it like gluten-free, it's the price just automatically just goes up though. And then don't even get me on the taste because everything tastes disgusting. So anyway, I was telling my doctor how hard it is to lose weight, and now I've got celiac and it's so hard to find something to eat. I'm having trouble maintaining an eating structure, like structured meals. So he put me on the Ensures, and I love it. I love them. They're yummy. I get the chocolate; they're my favorite, and they're so yummy. Yeah, and I take my morning. I get up in the morning. I take my meds right away with water, and then I finish drinking the bottle of water, and I have an Ensure because I heard that women should drink protein or put protein in their bellies before they start drinking sweet coffee or tea. So I'm trying that. I'll let you know how it works. And you've never had any side effects from it? That's awesome. Okay. And my girlfriend told me about milk thistle. It helps clean your liver. It I gotta read up on what milk thistle does, but she takes it and it's helped her. And I thought, I've got a bit of a fatty liver too. If it could help reverse my fatty liver, I'll try it. You know, my girlfriend, she's right into the supplements. If they're, she does her homework, but she's gone from having a fatty liver and being told she needs to diet, and she's borderline diabetic, to turning it all around, and she did it just by supplements and diet. And she's my hero when it comes to diet stuff. I mean, seriously, she's had a hard time losing weight. She's the one who's on an Ozempic too. But she she just, she goes for the natural way of doing things. So she's taking milk thistle to help her liver, and I may look into milk thistle and blueberries. Blueberries are very good for fatty livers. I eat a lot of blueberries. When I have my protein shake, it's just berries. Berries, 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 berries. Strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries. That's my berry mixture. And I use protein powder with vanilla flavor. but no sugar. I use vanilla flavored yogurt and a bit of water, and that's my protein shake. Do what I do. It's like a fruit smoothie. Have you ever heard of Booster Juice? Booster Juice, they do awesome fruit smoothies. So I learned how to do fruit smoothies at home, and that's what I do with my protein powder. I use Lean Fit, uh, whey, no, not whey, plant-based protein with greens. Because I was just doing plant-based protein, and then I said, no, let's try the one with the greens. So I take that, and I have my berries, which are frozen, and then I add the scoop of protein powder. I add some water. I add some vanilla yogurt, and yummy, 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 yummy. That's my breakfast. And it ties me over till noon easy with that protein powder and that vanilla, the yogurt. But you should try it. It's really yummy. I don't know how to make any other smoothie. Is berries. That's what I do, berries. And I don't always have my protein shakes because sometimes hubby will eat lunch early enough and he'll make me something when he makes his lunch. He makes extra and makes me eat. Well, doesn't make me eat, but he invites me to eat with him and I do. So sometimes I eat food, like today I ate food. Tomorrow I'll try and have a protein shake. So we'll see how that goes. Because I got a whole bunch of yogurt and a whole bunch of fruit and a whole bunch of protein powder. So might as well use it up. Yogurt doesn't last forever. We get the pourable pouch. So keep frozen bananas and strawberries in the freezer and you use a plant-based vanilla protein powder as well. Oh yeah. Yeah, I tried the whey and I didn't like how I felt after it. So I just do plant-based. But I did try the whey. I just didn't like how I felt. But yeah, I haven't tried good protein yet. They come in different, really a lot of different flavors, but I don't mind mine. And it comes with the greens, so I'm getting healthy greens. So, yeah. You don't like the taste of the whey? Maybe that's what it was. It tasted off. I don't remember, but I just know I didn't like it. I didn't like how I felt. Didn't like how it sat in the belly. I was so happy when it was finished. It was like, yeah, no, never again. And I never have gone back to whey. No, it's been plant-based protein the whole time. But don't ask me to eat tofu because I won't. I will not eat tofu. Whew. I like sitting here talking to you guys, crocheting. This is fun. But Yeah, that's my morning routine now. Because I heard about, not eating protein, taking protein in before you start your sweet drinks or your caffeinated drinks. So, oh yeah, my old man makes chili too. He makes good chili. The last one was a little too spicy for me, but it was good. I just had to eat a lot of bread with it. And unfortunately, I haven't found a gluten free bread that tastes good raw. And chili and toast just don't go well to me. They don't. So, because that's how I eat my gluten free bread. I have to have it toasted. I mean, I've managed a couple of sandwiches, but I really don't like how the bread just falls apart in your mouth. It just dissolves. It's gross. It's got a gross texture. I mean, I don't mind the taste. I've gotten used to the nutty taste, but I don't like the texture. It needs to be toasted. There's only a couple of sandwiches that taste good toasted. So, yeah. So with chili, I end up paying for it because I have to use my husband's bread, which is regular bread. My belly don't like it. Oh yeah. Well, usually my man's really good with the spices too. He's got away with spices. Oh my goodness. But this last time, I think he got a little carried away because he's been wanting a spicy chili for a while. And he tones it down for me, but he's been missing his spicy chili. So, and he even said it wasn't that spicy, but it was for me. It was spicy for me, but it was good. God, I love his cooking. He's a good cook. I'm a lucky woman. And he bakes too. He's a good baker. Mm-hmm. He made the stuffing we had last night and the gravy with the roast chicken that I made. Uh, it'll be nice. I'm hoping he'll make his Christmas baking soon. But if he starts too early, we'll just eat it. But you should make some cookies. Since we're gonna go to the city on Monday, he should make some cookies. Make a make a grab, I think that would be good if he's watching. Hint hint. Go make cookies. Yeah, cookies are good. I used to work for cookies. Seriously. It was in my college days. I was working on campus. There was this one teacher, and I was in her classroom and I was working on her computer or her printer or something that wasn't working right. And she had an open box of cookies, and I said, "Oh, cookies!" And she said, "You can have one." Yay! So I took a cookie, and okay, I love cookies, and they were chocolate chip. So May made the quip that I will work for cookies. And she said, "Would you really?" I said, "Yes, I would." And so she bought me a box of cookies so that I would teach her how to do something on the printer or on her computer or something. I taught her something. And in exchange, she got me a box of cookies. They were good. So yeah, I work for cookies. I like cookies. Yes, we just had Halloween here. We only got 4 kids. 4 kids. That's it. And they all came at once because it was, a group of them. That's it. That's all we got. I saw other kids in the village, but none of them came here. So, yeah, we have candy to eat, but Thank goodness hubby didn't. He knew from years past, like the numbers have been dwindling, and he knew not to get a bunch of candy. So he got a small bag of caramels, got a small bag of rockets, got a small bag of little Kinder bars, and he got what else did he get? Oh, and a box of granola bars. Granola bars, I think, were going to be his anyway, but he tossed them in the bowl. And so, yeah, we'll eat them all. I like my rockets. So, yeah, I told him, like, why didn't you get chocolate bars? But, we don't need the chocolate bars. So, but next year, we might just go and just buy a few full size chocolate bars since we only had 4 kids here this time. What's the temp here? It's not actually that cold out right now. Um, it was a brown Halloween. Yeah, it's like, that can't be right. 10 degrees. It's 10 Celsius out here. It's nice. Rain expected. Oh, it's going to be raining. Well, it's been raining on and off all day. So it's warm out there. It's t-shirt weather. Oh, wow. Well, I have an issue with the kids here, unfortunately. And it's not the kids, it's the rules. There's actually a bylaw in town, in the village, that states kids are not allowed to trick or treat past 7 p.m. I remember when I was a kid and I went until my parents chased me into the house. I would stay out there trick or treating. If your porch light was on, I was ringing your doorbell saying trick or treat. That was the only way you couldn't get me to come to your door was if your lights were turned off. Cuz that's how, that's how they showed you if they had candy or not on Halloween. But yeah, kids can't trick or treat here past 7 o'clock. If you trick or treat past 7 o'clock, you're a hoodlum. Sad, 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 sad. Things have changed so much from when I was a kid, you know? It's just sad. Yes, exactly. Exactly, right? Until neighbors shut off the porch light. Exactly. But no, only 7 p.m. here. Only 7 p.m. It sucks, but whatever. I'm not a kid, so it doesn't apply to me, but, like, I feel sorry for the kids. No wonder they start at 3. And that's another thing, because they have to end so early, they start earlier, which means half the time when we did get dressed up, we were still getting our costumes and our faces together. And they were knocking on the door. So, I mean, it just, it just became easier not to dress up. So now I don't dress up for Halloween. We don't dress up the yard for Halloween. Halloween used to be our favorite time of year. And we're not celebrating it as much anymore. It's sad. Oh, you fall back an hour tonight? Cool. We don't change time at all. We're in Saskatchewan. We don't move. For nobody. No, we don't change time because apparently a timeline runs right through the province, and it just caused issues. So the government of Saskatchewan decided we're just not going to do anything. So yeah, that's the story I was told by my husband, who is far more knowledgeable about stuff like that than I am. But if you want to know which tropical fish go with other tropical fish, I'm your girl. Yeah. I can build a community tank where every fish gets along with each other. So easy. Yeah. The things you learn growing up in a pet store. Sigh. You have two cats? You don't do fish? I used to. I have a 40-gallon show tank outside. I used to have it inside. Not here in Saskatoon. When we lived in Saskatoon, I had it set up. But I don't have it set up anymore. It's a lot of work. I just find I don't enjoy it as much. When I was in school, though, I really enjoyed my tank because it was really relaxing sitting and watching my angelfish. I had angels, and it was really relaxing. It helped de-stress me. So I've had a tank um, on and off for a long time, but now we live out here, and the water quality is absolutely dismal. So why would I? I would have to use bottled water for my tank, literally. It's just yeah, I would have to use bottled water for my tank. I don't want to use bottled water for my tank. What did I do there? Crap on toast. What did I do there? Yeah, our water quality here is really bad, so you gotta have bottled water. Um, they keep promising us we'll get a reverse osmosis system because that's what the village is working towards. But due to due to some shenanigans of some village counselors, uh, who apparently thought they knew better than the professional hole diggers, we now have to wait until spring for another hole to be dug because the hole that they did dig didn't work. Because there's the hole, bad water, old hole, bad water. So what did they do? Dug over here, hoping, hey, it'll be better water. Don't get me started on incompetence. Incompetent. It's always the way it's been done here. My family's been here for years. It's always the way it's been done here. No, no, Tracy, but you can't tell them anything because they know it all. You know? So, yeah. Apparently, the counselors were told, no, that's a really bad idea. And they said, do it anyway. And yeah, it was a really bad idea. Because they tested the water and the water quality was crap. Just like the first well. I should actually put my name in for mayor, but I think I'm a little too insane for it. But our current mayor, like, he's a joke. Him and his counselors, his little band of boys there. Frick. They do donuts down. They're old enough to know better, but stupid enough to keep doing it anyway. They run up and down Main Street, doing donuts at the other end. Tunes blaring in their vehicle. Yeah. The only water you drink is bottled water. Yep. That's what we drink. Gets expensive. Because we have to go 45 minutes out of our way to get water. Because we got to go to Southie for water. We could get water closer in Raymore, which is only 15 minutes away, but Raymore is more expensive than Southie. So we go to Southie for water, but we also get groceries at the same time because the water is in the co-op grocery store. So we usually get groceries, we usually get gas, we usually get lottery tickets, and at the same time we get water. So, and before I was celiac, my husband would usually buy one of those big subs that co-op has, big lumberjacks type sub, and I'd eat it. It would be several meals, don't get me wrong, I can't eat that much sub, because it's a whole French loaf, right? And then it's stuffed with all the cold cuts and lettuce and tomatoes and mayo, mustard, salt, pepper, blah blah blah. They're good. They're really good once you take out the lettuce and the tomato. So, but yeah. He used to bring that home, and I used to eat it, and I liked it. It was so good because I like subs. And then we found out I had celiac disease, and now I don't have it. Just like now I don't have pierogies. That is very sad. You don't have water lines in the house? Yeah, the water was... What? We have water lines in the house. Yeah, we have water. We just don't have drinkable water. We drink water. But we gotta go 45 minutes away for bottled water. Did I unconfuse you? Or did I just confuse you more? I don't know. Okay, good. Yeah, I never know when I confuse somebody because you never know with me, you know. According to hubby, half the time I speak gibberish anyway, so crazy talk. Mumbo jumbo. So yeah, there's the back panel of my sweater. Or no, it's going to be the front panel. That's right. This is the back panel. This is the back panel. Already done. Already done. So that's the back panel. This is the front panel. So yeah. Thank you. It's a really easy pattern. I just gotta keep my mind on it. I find I can't, in mid stitch, I cannot put it down and go do something because I forget what it is I'm doing or something. Anyway, that's when I always find mistakes. I always find when I go back, that's where I usually find I've made a mistake is when I stopped and did something else. So I try to not stop until I get to an end. Hey Yolanda, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Saturday. I'm just sitting here crocheting on my sweater. Sorry, I've got YouTube playing in the background. I'm scared to mute it. I'm scared you guys won't be able to hear me if I do, which I don't know. Oh, your kitten was napping on you? Yeah, I find when little pup and I get on this chair quite often, I doze off with her in my arms. Yeah, but she lets me know when she wants in her sack when we're sitting up here because she doesn't generally like sleeping. She doesn't like this room, eh? I don't know what it is, but when we're up here at night, she hates it. She just barks, she growls, she won't stay on the floor. She has to be in her sack. So, but tonight she's good because Gus is in here with her and the door is closed. I think she sees the ghost. I'm not sure because there's a ghost walking around here. But, eh, not a big deal. To learn to live with us. So, but I think it teases her because she stares off into my husband's room and she barks and growls looking into the room. So, and she sees something. And I tell you, when it's dark and you're gaming and it's silent other than your gaming, then all of a sudden, woo, 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 I tell you, you jump. Hey, look! I almost did it again. Okay. Now this mess. Like I said, I had to rip back a whole bunch. So yeah, let's attach this yarn to this yarn. Using the magic knot, because it's the only knot I know. So, Yolanda, how many kids did you have at your house for Halloween, or do you celebrate Halloween? I only had 4. Oh, carpal tunnel. I'm fine. It's just carpal tunnel. It's exceptionally painful today. So I put on a brace. And I should have a brace on this one because this one's acting up too. But that's just crazy talk in my head. What did I do? Okay, I know what I'm doing here. I got confused. Honest to God, it doesn't take much to confuse me these days. Okay, now this one. To this. Honest to God, it doesn't take much to confuse me these days. You know, it's not rocket science, and yet I struggle. You didn't have any there, but handed out candy to a few at your bum's house? Oh, right on. Then came home and watched Rocky Horror Picture Show. Right on. I didn't watch TV last night. I gamed. Hubby handed out candy to our 4 kids, and they came as a group. So the rest of the time, we just kind of, he watched TV, I gamed. And we looked out the window occasionally, you know, wondering where all the kids were, but whatever. There's not a lot of traffic on our street this way because we're at the very, like, there's one house there, and then that's it. The Temp Village is done on that end, and so there's just not a lot of kids that even bother coming down this far yet now. So not yet, but yeah, now. I haven't watched Rocky Horror Picture Show in ages. It's a good show to watch on Samhain. You know what I wish I could find? The Witches of Eastwick with Cher, Susan Sarandon, and Michelle Pfeiffer and Jack Nicholson. That was a good movie. I liked that movie. I haven't seen The Witches of Eastwick for so long. My mom liked Death Becomes Her, but I never really kind of liked it. I mean, it was just kind of not me, but I liked The Witches of Eastwick and Practical Magic. Love Practical Magic. There we go. There we go. Dun 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 dun. Oh, you got it on DVD? Cool. I know, right? He struts really well in heels. I like Tim Curry. He was a good actor. I don't think we have it on DVD. I should ask hubby if he's got The Witches of Eastwick in his collection. Because I would watch that again. That was a good movie. Yep. They should make a remake where, you know, the kids grow up. Because they all ended up pregnant. They all ended up with little babies. So what happens when the babies grow up? Dad comes calling again. Practical Magic. Well, I just love Sandra Bullock. And Nicole. 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 You know what I'm trying to say. I want to say Nicole Freeman, but that's not her last name, I don't think. Nicole something. Bum, bum, bum. She's married to Keith Urban now. That didn't help me. Damn it. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, that's coming along. I had a frog, like I said, a lot, but I'm almost caught up to where I was. Kidman! Thank you, that's it, Nicole Kidman. Yes, I agree with you. I think I heard, yeah, Practical Magic might have a sequel coming. That would be so cool. I like Practical Magic. I should actually watch that. But I don't want to watch a movie, I want a game. That's always what it is. So after this, I'm going to game because that's what I want to do. I haven't gamed pretty much all day. I've been crocheting for most of the day. So yay me. Because that's, like I said, colder weather's coming and I still am working on this freaking sweater. This is called the Weekend Snuggle Sweater. Weekend! Which makes me think that they made it in a weekend. Can I? No. I can't even do a dishcloth in a weekend. I am such a slow crocheter. False advertising. Yeah. False advertising. Good one. No. I'm just a slow crocheter. I know part of it is because I'm on my computer too much. And I don't can crochet. Like, it's the choices I make. It's all about my life choices. I'm making wrong life choices. Da 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 da. Nope, nope, nope. Don't forget that. I almost forgot that chain. But it's single crochet, chain one. Skip one. Single crochet. Chain one. Skip one. Single crochet. chain one, skip one, single crochet. So yeah, really easy. Did I do that? Yeah, I did. Really easy, except for when you screw up. But yeah, my carpal tunnel's been really acting up the past little while. And it's just gotten worse. And today I woke up and it was like, no. Well, actually, I started wearing the brace yesterday. And it's just, yeah, I'm still wearing the brace. And I'm thinking of putting on the brace on this wrist tonight when I go to sleep. So I'll have two braces on me when I go to sleep because I just both wrists are acting up and they're both painful. I talked to my doctor on Friday and I told him that we need to talk about carpal tunnel. And he said okay. So he's going to send me for blood work. And he renewed my prescriptions. He's going to send me for blood work. Make sure my numbers are good because he wants to talk to me about Ozempic. So I'm kind of excited, kind of scared. We'll check it out. But I mean, I only know two people on it, and one of them's here, and they've all lost weight, and it's all been a good thing. So yeah, I'll try it. Yeah, your ankles and feet. Yeah. Wonder if it's the atmosphere. You know, pressure changes. Because that affects us. Yeah, it sucks when the carpal tunnel acts up because, I mean, let's face it, you use your hands. And when you can't use your freaking hands because of the pain, it's really bothersome. Yeah, it sucks when the carpal tunnel acts up because, let's face it, thought I was going to have to ask hubby to come and help me get out of the tub today because I was having trouble with this hand. I couldn't put any weight on this arm, and then when I put the weight on this arm because I needed to get up out of the tub, right? So something's going to have to take my weight. This was really hard. This hurt. So like I said, I should be wearing my other brace, my brace for this hand too, because I got two braces, but I'm not because I'm stubborn. And it's wearing my brace or wearing my watch, and I wanted to wear my watch because it's pretty. See, it's got a pretty band. Look at that pretty band. It's got roses. So I like it. It's pretty, and it's purple. I know that would be another choice that was probably not the right one to make. Oh well. I'm full of wrong choices. But some of them have been really fun. So, 8:45, 15 more minutes. What can we talk about? Let's talk about animals. Animal, animals, animals. So I've decided to possibly breed my Chihuahua. Once, and only once. I do not want a puppy farm. I do not want to breed her too many times and make her. Yeah, no, 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 no. I only want to breed her once because I want puppies. I've never had that experience of puppies. I don't think she'd have a very large litter. She's kind of tiny. But so I'm looking for a Chihuahua stud now. She's in her second heat. I think by the time she has her third heat, she'll be 2. I think that's a nice age to have her one and only litter. Maybe. I know, right, Yolanda? I know, they'd be so cute. So, yeah. Next time she goes into heat, I'd like to be able to breed her, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm just putting out the feelers now, so I'm gonna put it on Facebook, I think. I'm thinking about that. So we'll see. I'm just putting out the feelers now. I don't want to pay exuberant prices in stud fees. You know, like I'm not looking for any purebred Chihuahuas here. She's not purebred. So, hubby says he'd like to breed her to a Pomeranian. Those would be cute puppies. So, hey Tracy, welcome back. Hi Susan. How's the game going? I could crochet teeny jackets for them. Yeah, I could, couldn't I? It'd probably take me a year. Hi Susan. How's the game going? I could crochet teeny jackets for them. Yeah, I could, couldn't I? It'd probably take me a year. So yeah, anyway, that's what's going on here. Thinking of breeding my puppy during her next heat because she's almost finished her second heat because she's in heat right now, and she's been wearing diapers now for 2 weeks. And you went to switch laundry. I see. And hopefully she'll be done this week. So next time she goes in heat, I'd really like to breed her, but we'll see. Might have to wait. We'll see. I'm just putting it out there, see what the universe does. Three for the Dodgers, 4 for the Jets. Ah. So I think I want to get that t-shirt. It says, I like weed, dogs, and maybe 3 people. And then I want to wear it in the village here. Because really, I think there may be 3 people in the village that I like. That's about it. Yeah, my warped sense of humor. My girlfriend and I were laughing about that. Because she got her brother that t-shirt. The t-shirt that says F, then the rooster head going caw, and then F. You know? So, yeah, that brought up the t-shirt conversation. Because I got the t-shirt that says with the dragon, people should stop expecting normal from me. It's never going to happen. So I need another t-shirt. People should stop expecting normal from me. It's never going to happen. T-shirt hell has some funny ones, hey? Okay. See, when my son was younger, I would pick out the sarcastic t-shirts and I would send him to school with them, waiting for the moment when I would get called in about his t-shirts. Finally happened when he was in grade 10. All this time, but no, you guys decided, in grade 10 that what he wore that day was wrong, and I was called into the office, and the principal sits me down. She goes, I want to talk to you about your son's attire. And I said, yes, what about it? She goes, are you aware of what he's wearing? And I said, yes, I bought it for him. Shut her up. Me too. And okay, I know I'm in my 50s. I probably shouldn't wear t-shirts like that, but if you don't like that, well, you know what you can do. I don't have to say it. Because, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. It's not like I act my age anyway. Never gonna happen. I'm never gonna be normal. Ooh! Ooh! I'm so excited. Next week my bra comes. I ordered a new bra. First time in years I bought a new bra. So excited. I actually measured myself this time and did the math and figured out my size and my cup size. And yeah, I bought a bra. I'm so excited. It's gonna fit me. Because right now, my normal bra that I wear is a 2 sizes too small sports bra. And although obviously stretchy, it's still uncomfortable. So there's no age limit for funny tees. Oh, good. Because I tell you, I'm not going to stop wearing them. No. I got the t-shirt that says easily distracted by dogs. My hubby just shook his head. And then when I got the t-shirt that said, like the dragon, people should stop expecting normal from me, he just shook his head again. So, yeah. There's like funny t-shirts, I think, Why not? Some t-shirts are so funny they make people smile, and if you could bring a little bit of a smile to somebody's face, that's not a bad thing. So, that's my view anyway. It's a good thing when you make people smile. I bring joy to people's lives, man. I kiss my butt, you don't like it. I bring joy to your life. Sit down and enjoy it. Yeah. I bring joy to your life. Sit down and enjoy it. All right on, Tracy. I like that t-shirt. You never met him. Quite like me. Right on. Yeah. No, imagine the school bringing me in because my son who was in grade 10 was wearing a shirt that offended the teacher. Yeah. Should have seen the principal's face when I told her I bought him the t-shirt with the intention for him to wear it to school, because that's why I bought it. Well, don't you know what it said could be construed as sarcasm? Oh, good. Sarcasm. That's one of our daily vitamins, I'm sure of it. We both are very sarcastic people. Deal. Oh, good. Sarcasm. That's one of our vitamins, I'm sure. Yeah, he's a mini me. He has my attitude. It's not a good thing. Oh, but I love him. So yeah, going to the city on Monday, going to visit some people, go out, be seen. And I'll take this with me so I have something to do in the car. Because hubby will do some shopping and I'm going to have little bits, so I won't be able to go into the stores. I mean, I can go in the stores with Gus because he wears a harness. Can't go into the stores with little bit. But I'll bring a harness anyway. Maybe they'll let me go if it says in training. Maybe. Exactly right, Tracy. How dare you tell me what my child can wear or what not? You know, like, who are you? You are a school. You are a administrator. Your job is to provide education for my child. It is not your job to tell me how to dress my child. Yeah. It's like the government telling me I can't spank my children, otherwise, you know, that's considered child abuse. You come to my front door and you tell me that when my son is having a meltdown, okay? You do that. And then you tell me that I can't slap my child because he needs it. I don't think so. The government has no right to tell me how to raise my kids. Sorry, that's just how I view it. Sometimes your child needs a slap across the backside. I mean, I got spanked when I did something extremely wrong. I didn't like getting spanked, so I tried my best not to get in trouble. Spanking didn't work with my youngest, though, so we did other things. We did timeouts. He really hated timeouts. He really hated timeouts. Really hated them. So we did a lot of timeouts. 68 more rows and my Dodger blanket will be done and I will be so happy. Right on, Susan. That's awesome. That's kind of how I feel like this sweater. 68 more rows and I'll be able to put it together, maybe. I'll still have to do the sleeves and the neck, but those are small pieces compared to the back and the front panel. Yeah, and Tracy's working on lap blankets. Oh, look at that. It's 9 o'clock, folks. You got me going. Well, look. We'll finish the row. We'll finish the row. But, yeah, I'm gonna go here. As soon as I'm finished this row because it's 9 o'clock. I gotta go get something in my belly because I haven't eaten supper. Do. Oh, wow. Here we are at the last stitch. Okay, well, folks, I hope you have an awesome, continue to have an awesome Saturday night. Thank you for coming and watching me. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I appreciate it a lot. I'm dropping everything here. There we go. There we go. This will be the front panel because I have to put the neck in. The neckline in. Okay, there we go. So I want to say thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. You all have a great night. Show my blanket. Yes. Yes. Show my blanket. So I want to say thank you everybody for watching. Anyway, thanks everybody for coming. I appreciate it. You guys have a great weekend and a wonderful week, and I will see you again next Saturday. 7 o'clock. Same channel, same time. Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks everybody. Have a great night. Bye.